What if you get few embryos from freezing? Imagine planning for your future family and finding out you only have a small number of embryos frozen. It might seem like a setback, but it's important to understand what that really means. When you freeze embryos, the goal is to preserve your fertility for later use. The number of embryos you end up with depends on many factors like your age, ovarian reserve, and the quality of your eggs. Having fewer embryos doesn't mean pregnancy is impossible. It just means your chances might be lower compared to having more embryos stored. The success of fertility treatments with frozen embryos depends on how many you have, but also on their quality. Good quality embryos are more likely to implant and develop into a healthy pregnancy, even if you only have a few. The number of embryos affects how many times you can try embryo transfer. Each transfer uses 1 or 2 embryos, so fewer embryos mean fewer chances to get pregnant. But even with a small number, pregnancy can still happen, especially if the embryos are of high quality. Sometimes, doctors recommend additional ovarian stimulation cycles to try to get more eggs and embryos, if your health and time allow. Age and conditions like endometriosis also play a role. Women with endometriosis may have fewer eggs or lower quality eggs, which can lead to fewer embryos after fertilization. That's why fertility specialists often aim to maximize egg retrieval during stimulation to increase embryo numbers for freezing. Success rates with frozen embryos vary. On average, live birth rates per embryo transfer are around 30 to 35%. These rates improve when multiple embryos are available for transfer over several cycles. The more embryos you have, the higher your chances of success over time. It's also essential to remember that each person's situation is unique. Fertility specialists consider your age, health, and fertility history to give personalized advice. If you have only a few embryos, your doctor might suggest proceeding with transfer now or trying to get more eggs through additional cycles. In the end, having fewer embryos from freezing does not mean you should give up hope. It's about making the most of what you have and working closely with your fertility team. They can help you understand your options and develop a plan tailored to your needs. Remember, fertility preservation is a valuable tool, especially for women with conditions like endometriosis, but managing expectations and staying informed is key. Always consult with your healthcare provider for guidance specific to your situation.